So I go downstairs to pick up my own delivery because apparently Amazon does not feel like they need to actually deliver my deliveries. They just leave it downstairs. Then I grab the mail, and what do I see? Notice of data security incident again. This time it's with Berry and Dunn. I guess this has to do with our medical situation. I don't even remember going to the doctor, so I don't even know how this happened. One of its vendors, Reliable Networks of Maine, who is a managed service provider for HAPG. I don't know who any of these people are. Noticed suspicious activity in their network. The point is, this happened back in 2023, September 2023, and I'm just now getting it today because their review was just completed on April the 2nd. So it took them from September 3rd of 2023 to April 2nd of 2024 to tell us this. And this is the data that was impacted. My name, address, social security number, date of birth, and my individual health insurance policy number. So now I have to enroll in some sort of credit monitoring situation and then call each individual credit bureau, because you know there's 3 of them: Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. Contact each of them and have them place fraud alerts on my account, which means that they'll be monitoring my account and they will personally contact me anytime I try to open up a new account. This is the second time that there's been a data breach with health insurance through the doctor. This happened when Judah got in his car accident in 2021. I received the same type of paperwork for a whole different system. And I called so many lawyers. And by the 12th lawyer, I just gave up. Because I wanted to sue somebody. This is insane. And I still think that I'm going to try to contact a lawyer to see if I can even sue them. This is ridiculous. No wonder. Did you see the video where listen, we get our food stamps on the 10th. I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning with this feeling that I needed to order the groceries. So I did. Who orders groceries 6 o'clock in the morning? But I did it. Right on Instacart. To be delivered later. Because if you push your delivery more than 3 hours, they give you $2 off. So Judah goes to order something for his bakery, and he's like, "Ma, it's only $1 there." Now, keep in mind, I'm waiting for like $500 worth of food stamps. Like, I'm like, I didn't spend that. I only spent like one something. So, long story short, I don't know how our food stamps were stolen. I don't know, card cloning, but then how did they get the code? And then I remembered that I had gone to a new little spot around the corner, like one of those round-away stores, and I had handed my card to the guy to run it into the system. So, and if they had a little microchip in the where you put your code in, then they could have kept track of it. That's the only thing I've done different with my card. I don't even go out. I don't even know why we were out that day. I be trying to force myself to do things that I'm not comfortable with, like leaving my house and walking around the city. And I did that day for no reason. For no reason, just because I thought it was something I was supposed to be doing. And this is what I'm talking about. And eventually, they gave us our money back. It took 2 weeks. You have to call the 188 number on the back and give them all the information. They could tell me exactly what time the card was used, how much was taken off of it, the city, everything. I looked it up on Google, okay, because I'm a stalker. And it was like some front store. I tried to call them, and I don't even know if it's a real store. Craziness. What is going on in this world? This system is falling apart. Nobody cares about doing their job properly. Nothing comes in the mail on time. I'm telling you, with these little benefits and services, like, they just do whatever they want to do. Oh yeah, did you notice your identity has been fucked with again? And now I have to put a credit fraud protection on our accounts again. This has happened for the second time.
What do you mean my identity?
You, me, and Leviathan. I don't know when we went to the doctor or what medical system our stuff is in, but they got our address, our phone number, our social security number, and our medical records. So now I have to put fraud protection on everything.
Yeah,
I know. Nobody is doing their job. Nobody cares to do anything properly. Nothing comes through on time it's just like pointless. Like, I just am ready to sell all my stuff and go live in the woods. I've been ready to do that. This is ridiculous. If I didn't have children, I would just lay down and die. Okay, so I tried to go on this IDX, which I don't even know what IDX is. All these little corporations and stuff like that, they're talking about it's a free, basically, credit surveillance. I don't want their free credit surveillance. I don't trust these people. I don't know these people. I'm going to deal directly with the credit bureau. I'm just going to call the credit bureaus, each of them, or go on the website and sign up for fraud alerts. That's what I'm going to do. And so that tells creditors to follow certain procedures, including contacting you before they open any new accounts or change your existing accounts. So it said placing a fraud alert can protect you, but it also may delay you when you seek to obtain credit. I don't care. It's necessary to contact only one of these bureaus and only use one of these methods. As soon as one of the three bureaus confirms your fraud alert, the others are notified to place alerts on their records as well. You will receive confirmation letters in the mail and then will be able to order all 3 credit reports free of charge for your review, which you're allowed to get a free credit report once a year. And you need to get a credit report from each of the bureaus. Again, that's Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. I actually have the Experian app. I don't know why they tell you if there are sex offenders in the area, but they do. And they also will show you your credit score and alert you to any changes in your credit every month. So and that's a free service. And also, if you use a bank or if you use like you pay your bills on your bank card, you can actually connect that through Experian and increase your credit score when you pay your bills on time. But just know if you pay your bill not on time, it's going to negatively affect your credit score. So it's very, very, very important to pay your bills, especially your credit card bill, on time and not spend more than 30% of the total amount of the credit on your account. So, yeah. I took financial literacy classes, and I made all my kids take financial literacy classes. Which is why, Avalon, I don't understand why your bank account is overdrawn right now. It doesn't make sense. But it's getting to the point where the more bad things happen, I just start to rejoice. What sense does that make? I'm going to tell you how it makes sense. Because everything bad that's ever happened to me, I came out on the other end in a much better position than I was before that bad thing happened to me. So this is a precursor to something much better. For all I know, me having to go in here and sign us up for all these credit alerts and do this, do that could actually benefit us later on down the line. Because it didn't just happen to me, it happened to my son too. So now I'm going to have to set him up with it. So who knows what good can come out of this. I'm getting to a point where I really do understand on a deep soul level that when bad things happen, it's not a personal attack. And that is really a sign of something better happening. And it don't make sense out loud, but it makes sense when you live through it. Because I've lived through it. I've gotten through every single storm. Stuff is only temporary. I had to remember that waves are what we operate off of. Life ebb and flow, ebb and flow. Some days going to be up, some days going to be down. And I don't have to beat myself up for being sad. It's just a storm. I've never seen a 1,000-year storm. It's going to be over. Joy come in the morning, so true. Very true. Cry to the moon, pray to the sun. So now I'm on Experian simply because I already have experience with them. How is my credit score 560 and my son's credit score is 720? Ridiculous. It's because I used all of my, I keep using my credit cards. I keep maxing my credit cards out when I'm not supposed to. And then they got the nerve to keep trying to give me credit cards. Matter of fact, let me show you what they did the other day. I finally paid my credit card off. Wasn't using it. Guess what they did? They sent me a check. My credit card company sent me a check talking about just cash this. We'll just charge you $12 and put the rest of the balance on your card. No, you won't. I went in there and showed all my kids. I said, if your credit card company ever do this, don't cash it. Ripped it up, put it right in the trash. So I am on Experian now, and I'm just going to tell them that I need to put in a fraud alert. Tell me I got poor credit. This is what we got going on right now. So, the protection plan is free. I'll see what's up with the identity monitoring. They just came up with 7 exposures on my account. That is insane. So my information is on all area codes, USA People Search, People Look Up, all of those. And for a fee, they will remove your information from this, because right now anybody can just pay to get my information. This is crazy. This is not something I ever had to think about. This is like crazy. I wonder how much it costs. Basic is free. $24.99 a month to protect your own information. I hate it here. Confused. I don't understand. And now this isn't working. Okay, I found it. So these are apparently everything that you get under the free membership. And I'm not using any of this stuff. Credit lock. I've done that before. I'll talk to y'all about that later. I got some stuff removed off my credit report doing that. Because you know they report every month. So if you put a freeze on your account and they can't report back, the people that you owe money to can't report back to the credit bureau. So after a couple months of not reporting, they just take that shit off of your credit because they can't verify that you actually owe that money. It's called a credit freeze. So that's how I got like 6 things taken off of my credit. It's supposed to, credit freezes are really for when someone steals your identity, but this is like a way that you can use it to get stuff off of your credit report that you actually owe. Because I really did owe that money, but I mean, whatever. So, personal privacy scan, I don't know what that is. National change of address, court records, alternative lending activity monitoring, sex offender registry. I told you. Social media monitoring, identity validation, family plan. I'm about to do like all of this stuff. This is the 3rd time that our security has been breached, and I'm tired of it. None of this stuff is free. Now, call me a conspiracy theorist, if you please, but now I'm starting to think, are they all in cahoots? Because who is IDX? And we live in Maryland. Who is in Missouri? And what are all these people? Who are these companies? And now why do I have to pay to protect my own information? You know what? I'm not dealing with this today. I'm over it. Whatever. I like to take care of business first thing in the morning. I will call and do all the things tomorrow. Like, I don't care. It's almost as if this matrix wants me to fear for something. At first, it was them lowering my benefits. And then it was them trying to send me paperwork from DSS about my food stamps, even though I just filled that stuff out. Walked it up there, got a receipt. I just filled that stuff out. Then, now, all of a sudden, we got a credit breach from a year ago. What are you, like, bro? Just stop. Just stop. Because I don't care. I don't care at all. I don't have the capacity to care anymore because it's too much. It's overwhelming. Okay? I'm not going to worry anymore. At this point, I feel like worrying about 3D bull stuff is disrespectful to my creator. At this point. Because I feel like God is sitting there like, I brought you through everything. You have food, you have your family, everything you asked me for, I gave you. And the stuff that you haven't gotten yet is on the way. So, what's the problem, sis? And I'm like, you know what, Goddess, you are so right. So I'm not going to keep disrespecting my mother like I have in the past. Getting worried and crying, oh no, God, oh no, I can't eat. Yes, you can. You've never gone, like, girl, stop. Everything you've needed has been provided. You might not have been comfortable, but hey, we're fine. Everything's fine. I'm going to do all the things. I'm going to do the little 3D things, and I'm going to leave it at that and keep it moving. There is no security in this world. It's a false sense of security. The locks on our doors, our little passcodes, they're all false senses of security, because if somebody want to bust up in your house, they going to. Okay, if somebody want to steal your information, all they gotta do is pay what was it? I don't even think it was more than a couple of dollars, because the kids were doing background checks on their dad. It ain't nothing but a couple dollars. And so it's just a false sense of security. Your job, false sense of security. Your insurance, false sense of security, because they don't always cover something. That's ridiculous. We paying all this money to secure things with a false sense of security. Well, we should. We running around using play money. We might as well have false sense of security. I mean, this is just stupid. I don't want to play y'all game no more. You see my eyes still red? My eyes been red for 3 months. It's just all so ridiculous. It's fine, but I've just got a different attitude about this stuff now. I just really feel like through my studies and through my experience, the way I understand it is that 1%, they are all from the same bloodline of basically Martians. Left-brained, dominating, having no empathy as draconian people. And that they feed off of our fear. And apparently the military-industrial complex and the way everything is all set up and all of that, for you to be a mental slave and a physical one. And so all of these fear-mongering and the news and all these triggering movies, you know, aliens and slavery and demons and zombies, you know, just to keep you in a state of perpetual stress. You stressing worrying about money. You stress worrying about the safety of your family. You worrying stress about how everybody views you, like what status. You worry stress, like, no, absolutely not. Don't you see me being played? Like, we're being played. Have we ever really collectively just trusted God? Just trusted nature? What is there to be scared of? Because honestly, they can't get us all. If we all collectively decide to not participate in this bull stuff, what if we just all decided to just stop paying taxes 1 year? What they gonna do? Come lock us all up? What they gonna do? I don't think they're gonna do anything because there's nothing they can do. They've just tricked y'all into believing that they have power, but they don't have power. They're just very good at manipulation. They don't have no power. They're actually afraid of us, which is why they put drugs in our system and let y'all smoke weed so that y'all just do. Because if y'all actually stop getting high and actually start paying attention and actually start moving stuff around with y'all minds, it's over, baby. It's over. Government where? I'm trying to tell you, yo, it's all bull stuff. And they ain't about nothing. They scary. They thousands of years old and they dying, yo. They scary as hell. Look at y'all politicians. They all from the same bloodline. Look at y'all Sleepy Joe. Can't stay awake during a speech. These are y'all leaders? Does it make sense? See with your eyes. See with your eyes. Those are your leaders. I can tell whether somebody right with the spirit just by you hold yourself. I'm sorry, if your face is all broken out and you overweight and you coughing, whose leader are you? You don't even have no self-control. If you eat at McDonald's, you are not one of our leaders. If you're an alcoholic, son, you ain't none of my leader. What are you talking about? You just a possessed ass, walking around as porthole, just running that mouth. Puppets, like they're just puppets. These are not, a lot of them ain't even people. They be all shape-shifting and shit. Y'all act like y'all don't see this stuff. Y'all, like, okay. Is it that you don't care or you just so numbed out by movies? Or is it that you think you can't do anything about it? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. There's a lot of us out here. What are you talking about? Stop acting slow. These people are not our friend. And these people are afraid of us. We are the powerful ones. Us. I think maybe y'all just forgot or you too high to realize it. Put the blunt down. Put it down. Put the blunt down. And move something with your mind. I love you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. These people just like, girl, please. $24.99 to protect my identity. Whatever. You ain't getting no $24.99 from me a month to protect what? Then there'll be the next one saying they got a data breach. Then who gonna protect the data? Oh, bye.